Hello, it is February 15th, 2023. It's Wednesday, and we're gonna go over the futures markets today. So starting off S&P 500, like most days, this is the 4-hour chart, and as you see down here, down at the bottom, the MFI is coming off slightly touching the overbought, but right now it's the middle of no man's land, so that's not really telling us anything. But what I did talk about yesterday a little bit was the trend line that it was in. And as you can see, the blue trend line that had been in an uptrend, it broke out down below it right here, and now has continued to break out down below it. So right now, as you can see from these black lines that I put on there, that is kind of the range. It's not an exact science. You just kind of have to guesstimate about where the range is based upon where price has been. But as you can see, it's bouncing up and up between these black lines for the most part. Right now it's coming off the low side and is looking and hit the high side right up here where that one is. Now it's middle of no man's land right there. So there's two things we're looking for, or I'm looking for this market right now, is either price. If you go all the way back down here to the red semaphore, we're looking for price to either, when it breaks out to the downside, to at minimum go to the 38% line, which is 40.48. Of course, it can go lower than that, but that's the minimum we'd be looking for. Before we'll see if it will continue its run up, use it as support somewhere, and go up over there. And then the second thing is what we're looking for is if price doesn't do that and break out to the downside down there, then let's remove that. Then what we'll do is if it keeps on just waffling over a little bit, keeps on doing the sideways action for it, and doesn't have that retracement down below, then we'll look for a second leg higher, and the minimum target we'd be looking for would be 42,000. 4,200, 4269.25. So 4,269.25 would be the minimum target we're looking for the second leg to move up for this move right here. It of course can go higher than that, but that's the minimum target I'm looking for it if in one of those two scenarios if that happened. Then after that, then we'd be looking for the pullback to happen if that happens. So either we're going to get a pullback down to here, the 38% line at 40.48, or it's going to go up and hit at minimum of this 42.69. So we'll just wait and see what's going to happen yet. But as you can see, for this trend line channel right here, it has been broken. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And we are in the consolidation. Actually, you know what? I am going to keep it on just for reference. And we are in the consolidation, the sideways phase, deciding on what the market's going to do. So going over to the 15-minute chart, because as I mentioned a little bit yesterday, one way I like to use it, especially for intraday trading, is if you're in a trade or looking to get in a trade, it can be a very good signal if now is a good time, because like right down here, you see the MFI indicator when it goes into the oversold territory right there. If we were looking for a long trade, that'd be a good time to let you know that it's a good time to get in because price is probably going to pop back up. But as you can see, it went back to oversold a little bit, and then it's just kind of kissed off each of the lines. So nothing really going on. But there is a trade. I think it's on the 1-minute chart that I am keeping an eye on right here. It is just going to be a regular scalping trade. So the earliest we'd be looking to get in would be the 3.618 level right here, 41.5650. Price continues powering on up. It shouldn't be a problem getting hit. So about 5 more points. Then once that happens, then what we do is we'll change that to the pullback. Then we just keep on drawing the Fibonacci retracement level up, and the exit is the 38% line. You just keep on drawing that up until it gets hit. But if price goes all the way up and hits 6.85 with that 38% being hit, then the exit moves to the 50% line, which is the black line right there. So until that 30% line gets hit, we are tracking this trade set up and seeing if it's going to, in fact, go up there and get hit. Don't know if I'll get into it close to the end of this day. Probably looking at maybe tomorrow if it continues to go up. There's about a little less than 2 hours of the active trading time in it. So if price does go up there and hits 3.618, and we can get a good little push up here in the 15-minute chart, get to really push that in the oversold, I think we have a really good trade set up for the S&P 500 for the short side for it. Going over to the Russell 2000 for the 4-hour chart, it's come off being oversold down here. Just kissed off overbought, really didn't do anything. But it's kind of going the opposite way compared to the S&P 500, where we've been in this downward trend channel right here. And then as you can see, using probably about right about there and right about here, is the sideways action that's happening. So same thing except going the opposite way from the S&P 500. I believe it's already hit the 38%. Yeah, I see it's already hit the 38%. So it's bouncing off between 38 and 50 right there. So that one is good to go. But if price is going to continue and make a lower low, continue its move down here, the minimum target we would be looking for is 1,889.7 for that move right there. But see, the trend channel to the downside is broken. Now it's in the sideways consolidation phase. So we just want to wait and see now. And it's in the 38% going from that one has already been hit. So we're just waiting to see if this is going to get a lot of more short sellers in here and continue its downward and look for that target for it right there, or have we started a trend to the upside for it. You could use probably like that and probably something like that. And so has it started a trend channel to the upside? But we're waiting to, or I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with this breakout pattern right here. If it does continue to pop up to a new high and just kind of goes like up and then back and up some more, then we're definitely in a pattern here going to the upside. So we're just waiting to see what's going to happen with that. Don't think there's a whole lot going on in the 5 minute or 1 minute, because I did just look at them. Let's check the 1 minute. There was a trade earlier that I believe I did. No, that wasn't it. So there was a trade on one of these I did miss earlier that I did want to get into, but let's see here. Don't know if this one is it or not. Yeah, that one came down there and got hit right there. So earlier I believe there was a semaphore right here, but it went and got hit. So use the 1 minute chart right here. Here is the trade setup. Let's see what's going on with this. With these greenies right here, let's see if this is a valid trade or not, if the 30% line has come back and gotten hit before that. Because if it hasn't, then this is a legitimate trade right here. So price is broke it right here, so we're looking for 30%. Did not get hit. Did that get hit? Did not get hit. So all right, yeah, we're in a winner right there. So yeah, so for this setup right here, this is a valid short setup right here. The initial entry would have been right here at the 3.618. When going the opposite way, you put the negative in front for it to get for whatever reason, because like down here, see there's 3.618, but up here, if you're going the opposite way, you put a negative in front of it to subtract a number for it to be the equal amount going each way. See, I'll just show you. See from there to that line, 7.6, and from here to there, 7.6. So that's why that works. So what I'm waiting for is to get into this trade. Oh, you know what? Wow, you know what? I think I will. After I close this video, go ahead. Actually, I'll go ahead and get it right now. It's kissing off of being overbought right there. We are in the valid trade. Yeah, so I'll just show you a quick live trade. These are just micros. It's not big amounts, but hopefully one day I'll be trading the big boys. Let's see. Oh, it's going away from me, of course. Trying to get into it. There we go. So in it right there, there is that, and then all we do is go. We'll just pull back. There it is. Let's see. Just double check, make sure that didn't get hit. Okay, 30% did not get hit after it broke that one right there. Did not hit it right there. So yep. So the exit we're looking for is the 38% line. That where's 30%? I'll put it just above it. I'll put it right there. See, there's the 38%. It's above it. I got it off that this line right here because that's annoying getting off there, and it gets me out plenty of room before the 38%. Because sometimes price will come back down pretty close to it and not get hit, and that's what goes. So then my next entry would be is price continues to go up and it gets to about right there. Let's see how much that would be. That's a point. So I'll just go ahead and put that up there. Next entry would be right here. And then that, oh, you know what? Never mind. You know what? Because when price hits the negative 5.85, or actually 6.85 Fibonacci, extension level. Then the exit moves to the 50%, so it gives us more room down here. So really my next exit wouldn't be, or entry probably wouldn't be, let's see what that is. That's 2 points. It would just leave right there, that's fine. Actually, we'll go up a little bit more. Let's see what that is now. That's fine. We'll just do slightly above it. So that would be my next entry right there. I know I got it right there. There we go. And then we just draw this one up to be about right here-ish. There we go. And just adjust it necessary. And if it keeps on going up, then we'll just keep on adjusting it more. But that's how it works. Using the 15-minute time frame to trade off of it. Obviously, you're missing some trades because it will reverse off there and you'll miss it, and price won't be overbought over here on the 15-minute chart. But I've noticed that when it's a lot more safer of an entry, that when on the 15-minute chart, when price is being overbought and you're either in the 1-minute or 5-minute chart looking at getting short to it, then the best thing to do is wait for that 15-minute to get over there, and then and then get into it. So, normally what I would have done, say if I was looking at this earlier, I would have gotten in just straight up short right there, but then look how much, this has gone away from me right here, all the way up here, almost 6 points away. So instead, waiting for the 15-minute to confirm for this to get to be in over, to be about that candle, because this one confirmed it would have been in. So it still probably would have, gotten in somewhere over here. So really got lucky that I wasn't looking at the market. I was eating lunch until this happened, but that's basically the way it works. So that's the Russell 2000. We'll see how that plays out. Then going over to the Dow Jones. Dow Jones, similar kind of setup right here, but I think this one did go down there and get filled. Yeah, you see the 30% got hit right there. So that one's not valid, even though I was looking at going here to the other way, because price went up, went past the previous high, but then it came down and hit the 38%. So that trade is not valid for it. So nothing really on the short-term time frame we're looking for here on the Dow Jones. On the 4-hour chart, and you see the black lines put on there. It's pretty much been in consolidation phase ever since there. It's broken out. Maybe you can even move it down here if you wanted to, maybe something like that, or probably maybe something like that. But it's definitely been in consolidation phase for a while now, and we're just waiting to see what's going to happen to it, because it broke out of this this is a weird trend line, but kind of like something like that. Broke out, now it's just been in consolidation. The 30% line is already hit, so just waiting to see if price is either going to continue to move up to that target right there, 36,164, or if it's going to break out to the downside and start a trend here going down to the downside. But right now, as you can see, just in consolidation phase right here in the Dow Jones. And it has been, ever since it first went up, then ever since last October for the Dow Jones. Go over to oil. Oil is still in a trade setup over here, and actually switched over to the next month's contract. This is April's contract because it expires this Friday. And going back all the way over here, this is using, I believe it's on the 1-minute chart, but it's not going to be that accurate because this is later. So we use the 5 minutes, the same setup from last month's chart. So using the green symbol for red, and to have already FF for green anyways. So that hit the green line, which is 6.85 line right there, which initiated the first entry I'm looking to get into it. And then just like the other ones, you just keep on drawing the 30% line. See, there it is right there until it gets hit. It obviously has not gotten hit. Then it hit the 11.89 line right there. And when it does that, you move the exit to the 50% Fibonacci retracement level. And price has just been, well, now it's been in a range. And see, it's been in a range, pretty decent size range too, from, how big is that? $3 range right there. And so it's been bouncing off of that today. Got close to 38%, but again, the exit's the 50%, the black line right here. Got close to 38, didn't hit it, and then sold off again today. Bounced off the 38% a couple times, then just skyrocketed off of it. So I even have a note on here on the 15-minute chart. Where is it? Thought I had a note on there. I guess I deleted it. Must have been the last one. But anyways, the note says, get in when the 15-minute MFI is overbought. And what I mean by get in is short. So what I'm doing is I'm waiting for the 15 minute FI. I thought yesterday this one would get up in there, got close, but didn't, sold off. I'm hoping this red candle stops it, stops going down and reverses and keeps going up, because I want the MFI to go over and at least kiss off the black line right here of being overbought. So then I can get in short for it, and then the overall exit is down here at the 50% line, assuming this high holds up here, and the 50% line exit is about at 76.83. So I'd get out a little bit earlier, say 77-ish, 77.20, 77.10, something like that, assuming I hold it the whole time. But if I get in somewhere like up here, that's, and it comes down there, that's $2 gain right there. It's 200 ticks in oil. That's a lot. So I'd probably just go ahead and take that and not worry about it. And hopefully it keeps on going back up. But that's the trade in oil we're looking for. Could get in right now if I wanted to. I got out yesterday right here on this candle for a slight, actually that's 15-minute chart. It's a 5-minute chart. So, but this candle right here, right for the 38 for a very slight profit. And then, but again, I'm waiting for the MFI to get to be in, the 5 minutes is actually oversold right now, but the 15 minutes is a lot more stronger, especially when it's in a short step trade. So anyway, those are markets today. Actually, let's go over the 4-hour chart. Let's see anything. No, middle is no man's land. Nothing going on right here. And so for the overall, though, it is slightly in a, I don't know, it's kind of weird right there. You see this trend channel is broken out right now. Now it's going a little sideways action for it. But anyways, this video is running long. So those are the trade sets for today. Thanks, bye.